I've been using this camera for weeks now. I've learned a ton. I've shot thousands of clips. Well, maybe not thousands, but a lot. And somehow I haven't posted a single video just yet. For some time now, I always wanted to learn content creation. And so naturally, I started making videos with my phone. Wherever I went and I found it to be interesting, I just made a video and edited using CapCut. But I wanted to take it up a notch. So I reached out to my friend who's a DP, and he helped me with some tips. But most importantly, he did something that totally changed my game. He lent me his camera. His older camera, it's an A6300 Sony with two lenses, 35 and a 50 mil, sorry. It shoots decent 4K video. It allows me to play around with the camera and hopefully decide what I want from a camera before making a big purchase. So in the past few weeks, I've been shooting with this camera almost daily, trying out different settings and formats and styles. So today I thought I would share with you my experience, the things I've learned, and the current challenges I'm facing. So let's get started. One thing my friend told me is that the length and format of your video depends on where you're posting it. What's your platform? So for Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, a vertical format works best because it is for fast engagement. Casey Neistat would define this sort of video as leaning forward, because basically you're leaning forward and scrolling around and while waiting for doing something. Now, another format would be more of a horizontal format, and this is mainly for YouTube and maybe Facebook as well. And this is something where it's like you're leaning back because it's a little bit more intentional. It needs a little bit more planning. And these are the videos which I think I would want to make. So after playing around, I think I like to make these sort of videos, more of like an advert, more of a cinematic look, but with a message. And it needs a script which needs to be planned out. Now, many times I went out without a script and I just tried to shoot a video. I just tried to wing it, and you just don't know what to shoot. You're out of content and you do not have enough footage. It's really bad. So I started to write my scripts before I went out, before I even touched my camera. And that helped me quite a lot. And so I am not a guy who's very spontaneous and could just speak endlessly on camera. It's just not my style. I couldn't do it. So my style is a little bit more planned out, you could say. Maybe all beginners are the same. Now, in terms of styles, I first thought that I wanted to do a performative documentary, but I soon realized that this is not something for beginners. It's a little bit hard, especially if you're a lone shooter like me. You need people to help you. But I do think it's a video style that I might want to do in the future, but not right now. I also tried making YouTube headshots like what we're doing right now, and just giving a story about something I found interesting. And I found it really hard to tell a story or explain something which you didn't experience it. It's just hard for me to do that. It's not something that comes natural to me. So the videos I want to make must be something that I experience myself and not me talking about it. And it's a little bit more about creating like a film where the cinematic experience basically lifts half the weight. And the thing you've got to focus on is the point the audience to be across. Know your camera. Now, the settings of your camera is really important because it lets you know what shots you can take. Like for this camera in particular, I usually shoot with S-Log2. It's 8-bit, so dynamic range isn't that high as compared to the newer Sonys. Other than that, I only have a 35mm and also a 50mm lens. So I really have to choose my shots. And one thing I notice about this camera is that when it comes to indoors where you can control the lighting, it works really well. But outdoors, you got to be a bit careful because it gets clipped very quickly. And it's just something which I struggle to get, like good outdoor footage, basically. Number 2, equipment exponentially improves your video quality to a certain extent, you could say. So the first investment in making videos was a good mic. Well, a relatively good mic. It's a DJI Mic Mini 2. Good audio. Everybody tells you that good audio just elevates your video. The second thing I bought was a used tripod, and it wasn't even a video tripod. It wasn't fluid head. It was just a normal tripod. Basically, it just solved a lot of my problems when trying to shoot because this camera doesn't have IBIS. And so I heavily rely on static shots like this. Now, without a good tripod, it's just nothing I could do. And I also thought, like, why buy a fluid head? Because I don't have any panning or tilting shots planned. So a good tripod really is important, I think. Other than that, I've also bought a dummy battery with a power bank that lets me shoot longer. Otherwise, it's just a single battery, and these ones comes with the smaller battery, so not very long. So the last investment was an ND filter, and that really allows me to shoot outdoors and to capture the natural light. And let me tell you that there isn't anything better than natural light. Like golden hour is truly amazing. It is something I didn't quite notice until I started making videos. And the third point would be practice, practice, practice. Since I've got this camera, I've been shooting on a daily basis. Almost on a daily basis. Even the things I don't really need, I just go out and shoot. And the thing is, like, shooting a video, the shooting part is the fun part. Going home, editing, color grading, figuring this out is the hard part. So by practicing, you are able to start having a good workflow, and figuring out your workflow is really important because it's really easy to be demotivated from making videos when, oh my God, when you have to do so much. After color grading, then you've got to find a good song for it, all of these things. But once you figure out that workflow, it's like half of the problem is solved. The number one thing is that I don't have enough time. Like between managing my time with the family, a newborn, jiu-jitsu, Quranic class, and going out fishing with my friends, I just don't have enough time to make videos. So I really need to juggle quite a lot. And I think I've got to start cutting down on my hobbies and start focusing a little bit more on making videos. That being said, I always had this idea of making videos on the interesting things I do, like jiu-jitsu, like fishing, and just my daily life. But I do not want to make a vlog. It's just not my style. I just can't do it, I think. And so maybe one day I could combine what I do and making videos. Who knows? But we'll see. Now, the second hurdle would be a little bit more controversial, but I would say having good equipment. Now, this camera is perfectly fine. Can I shoot good videos with it? Absolutely. But at the same time, I also acknowledge that there are things that are slowing me down, like having good lighting. I don't have a good softbox just yet. I don't have outdoor lighting or a gimbal. And sometimes I do think, like, would I make better videos? I don't know, but I think maybe life would be much easier if I had some of these things, especially the light perhaps, or better lenses. But the good thing is that when you start shooting videos with limited equipment, you figure out very quickly the things that you really need instead of the things that you want. So that's a plus for me. Now, the last challenge is a little bit more knowledge-based, and it's cinematic knowledge. And I think that this is tacit knowledge that you learn from people, and by being involved with other filmmakers, it's not something that you could easily learn. It is something that you learn with experience and also with somebody mentoring you. Now, I'm very fortunate to have a friend who is a DP. Maybe I could shadow him with some of his projects, but we'll see. So you see, the reason why I haven't uploaded any videos just yet is, well, part of the reason is that I'm still figuring out stuff. But the other part is that I do not have a compelling story to tell people. But the good news is I now have one story to tell, and I've been working on this small project, and hopefully I could get it out soon. I realized that waiting for the perfect idea and making the perfect video would never happen. That's the honest truth. I know it will never happen, and so I think all I need to do is keep on making videos and just post it out there, and hopefully one day I might just make it. Thank you.